Guys, what up? It's your boy the Monster back with another draft profile and rounding out my top five quarterbacks. I have said this in previous videos. I like Josh Dobbs as the number five quarterback in this draft class. Now, of course, people are gonna throw names like Davis Webb, Nathan Peterman, but looking at their careers, they really did not accomplish what Josh Dobbs did, which was completely take over a Tennessee Volunteers team and turn them from zero to hero. You look at Nathan Peterman, I feel like he's an exact replica of Tom Savage, which isn't a good comparison to have. And then um, looking at Davis Webb, he was forced to transfer by Patrick Mahomes. So, there's got to be a little yellow flag there. But then you look at a guy like Josh Dobbs, just a brief overview. Um, he coming into 2016, there wasn't an SEC East title or Heisman Trophy in his picture. But then, after a few years, he actually turned into one of the best quarterbacks out of this crop. Um, also, uh, he's one of the most intelligent guys out of this draft class. Why do I say that? He was an aerospace engineering major, and he actually had an exam where he had to remember and list out all the functions and parts of a plane. So that was really interesting. But then he did perform well. He had a lot of passing yards. Um, 27 passing touchdowns with 12 rushing touchdowns. So he's a really good dual threat quarterback, which is what clearly the NFL is moving towards. You look at pocket passers, and I probably said this before, they are really starting to struggle in the NFL, and that's not because of you cannot say that they're just not in their prime. It's just the the NFL is moving towards more mobile quarterbacks. It just makes it easier to have a quarterback who can challenge defenses with his legs, extend plays, and also make downfield throws. Because oftentimes extending the play will make bigger plays for those mobile quarterbacks. Now, he started 13 games for the first time in his career as a junior, and for that year, he had 2,291 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, with 671 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns rushing. Um, he was really good. Became the bowl game MVP at his bowl game. He really had great bowl game appearances. You look at his bowl game, and I know this is gonna hurt Rashawn, but his bowl game against Northwestern, he really showed out, and then also his bowl game as a senior, he showed out as well. And going toward his strengths, his his ball handling and release quickness is really good. I'm sorry about that. I got a message. Don't know if you're gonna hear that. You probably will. Um, with 14 touchdowns and 21 plus yards, he had a he had an okay. Oh, his deep pass accuracy was 47.7 completion percentage. There was actually a game I saw, I think it was against Vanderbilt. His passing completion percentage was in the 80s or 90s. I can't remember well, but that was a really good game. However, he did lose that game. Um, he offers a very good mobile quarterback, dual threat vibe, but then happen. Problems arise from that. He's not a very big guy. He's 216 pounds and he is 6'3". Now, going towards his weaknesses, he could again use more weight on that frame. But you want to say, well, with adding the weight, would he lose that speed? Would that actually make him a better player? Because you can go get your guy with weight, you can get your guy Jamarcus Russell, you can put Eddie Lacy in there. Sure, they'll be sturdy, but they're not going to be good quarterbacks just because they're bigger. I don't know. To me, weight isn't really that big a weakness, and um, sometimes his throwing motion causes him to push some throws. He might have the ball float on him, but um, sometimes he can't always make up his mind on pre-snap reads, and he threw 9 interceptions on just 104 attempts beyond 10 yards this past season. Even with that said, the bottom line is Josh Dobbs is um, is very competent as a passer, but he's not the most accurate quarterback you will ever see. But he is a very good prospect. He will, depending on the team he plays with, this guy could be very dangerous. A lot of teams will be looking for their Dak Prescotts in this draft class, and I think this is the only guy, the only quarterback that I can see and envision being that late round talent that actually shows up and plays really well. And my NFL comparison to him right now, man, I really don't know. I would I would say he's a D list. He's he's like a C version of Marcus Mariota. So he's not as good as Mariota, but he shows the same traits as Mariota with the speed to make plays and then the ability to pass as well, but not as accurate or as fast as Mariota. With that said, guys, peace out. Goodbye. I'm gonna probably do some more draft prospect videos, especially this guy Austin Carr. I'm gonna do him at some point. I think he's gonna be a late round steal. Um, I'm done with quarterbacks. I think I'm gonna move on to either receivers or running backs. Some different positional group. I'll probably do 5 guys on them, and then after that, I'm just gonna jump around. And I have about 40 days to do this because the draft is in roughly 40 days. So I'm gonna probably make some more prospect videos. Then closer to the draft, I'm gonna do a mock draft video, but that's gonna be like really close to the draft. I really have a lot of stuff to focus on right now, and I need to get prepared to go to college next year, and I need to be ready for whatever life throws my way. But with that said, stay classy, be sassy, have a good one. It's your boy to Monster. Peace out. Um, I know this is like a new room, new situation. That's just because it's like daytime. The other situation is my actual room, and since I have the house to myself, I have anywhere in the house that I can videotape this, and this seemed like the best place. So with that said, guys, stay classy, be sassy. No, I already said that. Peace out. Goodbye.